Harry, this is Lord Potato, and this is, well, what if Luffy was the reincarnation of Kakashi Hatake and Gojo Satoru? I said Luffy, right? What if Luffy? Yeah. For some reason, I thought of what if Naruto, but this is a Luffy, so yeah. Now, what's it called? I have about... How many what ifs? What am I gonna do about Luffy? Oh yeah, like I have 4 Luffy what ifs. It's just one I haven't made a thumbnail, and 2 I have made a thumbnail like a while ago when I was kind of sick and all that. But yeah, I'm still sick, by the way. That hasn't really changed anything. I'm still kind of sick. I don't even know if I have COVID. Rip if I have COVID, but I don't know. I'm not dying. I'm not on the ground dying and trying to make a what if. No. Not really. I'm not dying at all. Unless I'm not turning the fucking heater. It's cold. Why the fuck is it cold? Not the point here. But, mention something. Yes, Kakashi Hatake did die in Naruto. And also, I'm gonna mention something. Yes, Kakashi Hatake also has the DMS. So, double Sharingan. So, it's gonna be that Kakashi. It's not gonna be like older version Hokage Kakashi. No, it's gonna be DMS Kakashi because, DMS Kakashi would be stronger than Hokage Kakashi. So yeah, well that's my opinion because he has Susanoo. And of course, well, what's it called? Gojo Satoru. Well, you already know him. He got Limitless. He got 6 Eyes. He got Curse Energy, and Reverse Curse Energy. You got red, blue, and hollow purple domain expansion. You get the point, right? And also, Kakashi Hatake does have the 1,000, copy over 1,000 jutsus. It's called the Copycat Ninja. Has Chidori. Has purple right carry. And yeah. And has also Kama Weeder and all that. So, after me kind of explaining who the hell is Kakashi and Gojo, which I'm hoping you already know who both of those are, because, well, I'm mostly a Naruto what if-er, and I kind of barely do Luffy what ifs, or any other types. Yeah. I'm also going to be doing another Naruto what if, but that'll be later on. It's actually going to be about, well, I don't want to spoil it. But yeah. So, let's begin. So, we go into a place, in a bar, with a red-haired man with a straw hat, drinking, and, well, I don't know why I wanted to say drinking and driving when there's no cars. I don't know. I'm an idiot. Drinking and celebrating with his, well, crew. This is Red Hair Shanks. And, of course, there is, well, there is, well, a green-haired girl, well, which she runs the bar, named Makino. Now, of course, which I'm thinking that's how you say her name. Yeah. And, of course, well, the red-hair Shanks, red-hair Shank is just right now drinking beer and all that. Or, is it? No, not beer, sake. Yeah, sake. That's because mostly every pirate drinks sake or whiskey. But yeah. Of course, we go into, well, someone walking in. A boy with white hair. And, of course, kind of shades. Yes, not Naruto. Luffy. I don't know why I'm thinking Naruto. Luffy. Luffy has white hair because he was born with white hair. And, of course, well, whitish, grayish hair. So, yeah. And, of course, has kind of like these glasses. Like black shade glasses. He asked Gramps for some of those glasses, so yeah. But yeah. Now Luffy walks in and he asks Makini, about some juice, and of course she says sure, Luffy, and of course she went to go get it. This is where Shanks says, who are you, kid? Which, Luffy turns around and says, He looks at Shanks for a little bit, and then smiles and says, you must be a pirate. And this is where Shanks says, whoa, you're pretty smart, aren't you? Aren't you also scared? Luffy says, nah, I'm not really scared. So of course this is where Shanks says that, and of course Luffy kind of laughs and says, "Nah, I'm not really scared of someone weaker than me." Because you know how he has somewhat Gojo's personality. Yes, he already has six eyes, and well, he also has, yes, both of his eyes are, well, the six eyes. Okay, so this is how it's gonna work. Six eyes, he does have them. He has them because they cannot turn off or anything. If he wants to, he can activate his Sharingan, changing his six eyes to his Sharingan. So yeah, to his like, well, Sharingan to the EMS. Yeah, you get the point, right? Not EMS, MS. But yeah, since Obito never got the EMS. But yeah. I might be saying EMS a little bit because I keep forgetting that Obito, well, never had an EMS because he never had a brother. So yeah. Or no eye change or anything like that. But yeah. I'm just gonna be an idiot half the time. But yeah. So, of course, since he has Gojo's personality, he says that he has a bunch of knowledge. With his six eyes, he can see a bunch of knowledge and all that. Since, yeah. Now, of course, this is where, well, Shanks kind of chuckles and says, "Oh, really, kid? Am I that weak that you can't really, what's it called? Am I that weak that you just gotta call a pirate weak? You know that's very dangerous of you if you call someone weak and they didn't like it." Well, Luffy says, "Huh, Luffy says, huh, it's not like they can do anything to me." That's where Shanks says, "You're a cocky one, aren't you?" Luffy says, "Well, the strong's gotta be cocky, wouldn't they?" And this is where Shanks said, "How about you show me what you can do, kid?" Luffy says, "Sure." This is where he kind of sense, what's it called? Since Gojo can really just sense like a lot of things before it happens and all, or not happens, he can sense like when people are coming and all that. Blech, I don't know why I can't fucking speak. When people are coming, he senses the bandits coming in. Now the bandits, like, they go in, and of course this is where the bandit leader, I don't remember his name, I don't even think they said it, just comes in and says, "We want some, what's it called, some Sasuke," or not Sasuke. Motherfucker, did I just say Sasuke? No, sake. You got him. Sake. They don't want Sasuke. They're not the snake man. Unless they are. Which we don't know. But yeah, sake. Now, of course, this is where, well, Luffy looks at them, and of course got his juice. And of course, well, this is where Makino says, "We ran out of sake." This is where the bandits kind of get angry and all. And of course, well, they still go up to Shanks and all that, and kind of like grab, what's it called? Well, Shanks like bottle and all that, and still smash it on top of his head and all that. Which Luffy sees this, and instead of like brash out and like scream at his name, he's calm, very calm. This is where Luffy says, "Very interesting. Even though you're very weak, you smash a beer bottle on someone's skull, making them much stronger than you." This is where the bandit leader says, "What did you just call me, brat?" This is where, well, Luffy, he appeared right in front of the guy's face, smashed him to the ground. Already, like, grabbed his fucking face and smashed him to the ground so fast that half the pirates did not see or register that Luffy was that fast that he was smashed into the skull down to the ground, the leader. Now, of course, this is where, like, the other bandits are kind of confused and what the fuck happened. You know that little symbol of, like, loading? Yeah, they barely even know what the fuck even happened. And, of course, this is where Luffy smiles and says, you guys are pretty weak. I didn't actually think I was gonna use that much of my little bit percent of my power. Then again, I wasn't really expecting to use that much power of mine. This is where Shanks is surprised. He actually noticed Luffy's speed, and he's surprised that a little kid can be that fast. This is where the other bandit says, "Why, you little?" This is where Luffy says, "Huh, zing." This is where Luffy uses Conqueror's Haki. Not for the first time, but he actually know how to use it pretty well. This is where Shanks noticed the Conqueror's Haki, and all the other bandits just passes out. They all drop down. Luffy says, "Ha! I knew you guys were weak. I didn't expect you to all fall down." Weaklings. So of course this is where Shanks says that's, and the other pirate crew members, some of like Shanks crew members like did pass out and all that, and some that actually saw and well not saw and sensed what really happened said the supreme color of the conqueror's hawking, or not supreme, no, the supreme color of the kings or king conqueror's hawking. It's where Luffy kind of smiles and says, "So, old man." He just looks at Shanks, and Shanks says, "I'm not that old, kid." And this is where Luffy says, "Ah, right. How old are you anyway?" This is where Shanks says, he's about to say it. I actually don't remember how old Shanks would be at when they met Luffy. Also, I should mention this is a 7-year-old Luffy. Yeah, when the time he met Shanks and all. So of course this is where I don't remember what Shanks' age would be at, but yeah. And this is where Shanks was about to say the number, and this is where Luffy says 43. This is where Shanks gets a tick mark, says, "You little brat, I'm not that old." This is where half the crew members kind of chuckle and all that, kind of like smiling a little bit, since Luffy just likes messing with people and all that. This is where Makino just kind of like laugh a little bit, and she says, "Well, Luffy, I never knew you were that." Not says, I never knew. She says, "Well, Luffy, you became stronger." It's where Luffy says, "Yeah, I became stronger than normal," or I went, yeah. This is where Luffy just says, "Yeah," and this is where Makino just laughs and all. This is where Shanks says, "Do you know what exactly you used?" Luffy says, I don't fucking know. I just learned how to start using it when I was fighting against some giant animals." This is where, Shanks said, interesting. Okay. Do you know, this is where Shanks says, "Do you know who his parents are?" This is where Makino says, "I don't know about his father or mother. I know about his grandfather." This is where Shanks says, "Who's his grandfather?" I forgot, is it? Yeah, it's Gramp the Monkey, isn't it? No, not Gramp the Monkey. It's, he's, what's it called? Not he. She says, Monkey D. Gramp. What's it called? An Emerald and all that. This is where, Shanks goes, wait. Are you saying, freaking, what was Gramp's rank again? This is where Shanks says, wait. He has a grandson? Him? And this is where he is shocked because basically Gramps is a vice admiral. Yeah, ranked vice admiral. And being one of the strongest men to actually go against what's it called? I forgot the crew name that he helped with Goldie Rogers. I forgot his name. I forgot that crew fight not the crew. The pirates they fought against. The dragons? No. Was it the dragons? Damn it, I can't remember. But this is where, Shank is shocked. He's like, what the fuck is this kid? His grandfather is that? Holy shit. This is what Luffy says, is it even okay to cuss in front of a kid? This is where Shank says, you're fine, kid. This is where Luffy says, okay, I should definitely ask my grandfather if I can cuss. This is where Shank says, no, kid. You're not telling your grandfather. We're not trying to get murdered by your grandfather. Luffy just doesn't tell his grandfather anything. He just likes messing around with people. This is where Makino just kind of laughs, and Luffy also kind of laughs. And Shank says, what is happening? Makino says that Luffy is lying. He's not going to tell anything to his grandfather. He always just likes kind of making fun of people and also kind of pranking them. This is where, Shanks looks at what's it called, Luffy, and kind of narrows his eyes, while Luffy kind of just looks at him and laughs. And of course, is where Shanks says, Whatever. Do you even know what you use? This is where Luffy says, hmm. Nope. This is where Shanks says, okay, let me tell you what it is then. Conqueror's Hawking, Luffy said. Yes, Conqueror. Didn't you just say you didn't know? I'm guessing that's what it is. Huh. I don't know. It's where Shanks says, you probably already know what it is, don't you? Luffy says, no. Nah, not exactly. I just wanted to say Conqueror's Hawking, because it seems like it's Conqueror's Hawking. I use my will against people, so that's how I'm just gonna call it. And this is where Shanks dumbly nodded and just says, okay, that's what it legit is called. Do you know about the other Hawkings? The other what? Okay. Arization Hawking is one of them. Luffy says, okay. And then there's Armament Hawking. Luffy nods again. And this is where Shanks says, okay, Luffy, I want to tell you, I want to ask you a very important question. What do you want to be when you grow up? Luffy says, to be the Pirate King? That will not change, okay? Luffy is, even though he's a big jokester and all that whole dream of being the Pirate King still won't change. So, of course, Shanks nods and he kind of smiles. And, of course, Luffy smiles also. So, Shanks actually does train Luffy in a little bit of using, well, his Conqueror's Hawking and also his Armament Hawking. He doesn't take Luffy with him and all that. And also, Luffy never ate the Gumma Gumma no Mi, so that would never be. And also, it wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't matter if Luffy ate the Gumma Gumma no Mi or didn't. Well, I mean, if he didn't, well, then he's not weakened by water or sea crystals. And Gojo and Kakashi are very powerful in their own terms. So, yeah. One can go to different dimensions. Well, I mean, one dimensional and teleport that stuff in there. And another can just fucking fly. Or, yeah, fly, domain expansion, destroy a whole fucking place. Yeah. I mean, boats can destroy a lot of things. But yeah, it's where, well, Shanks nods. And, of course, we go into a 5-day kind of training script with what's called Shanks. So, after Shanks kind of trained Luffy, he still gives Luffy the straw hat. And Shanks doesn't lose his armor or anything. But Shanks does give Luffy the straw hat. So Luffy smiles and says, goodbye, old man. This is where Shanks keeps getting annoyed. He's like, stop calling me old. I thought you would have fucking respect for me. Luffy doesn't want to admit this, but he does have, respect for Shanks. But since he loves just, making fun of a lot of people, he is not going to really show that much. And Shanks knows that Luffy doesn't like showing respect to a bunch of people. He loves teasing them. He likes making fun of them, yeah. So Shanks knows that even though Luffy calls them old, Luffy has very, very great respect for Shanks. So yeah. Also Shanks, one of his crew members, like the sharpshooter, they kind of tried to teach Luffy how to aim his bullets or anything like that. If ever Luffy's gonna become a gunsman or anything like that. And Luffy, he is not the greatest at shooting a gun. But when it comes to him just grabbing a rock, he's a god in just throwing things because how strong he is. Unnormally strong he is. So yeah. Also, what's it called? One of Shanks' members did try to also teach Luffy on how to navigate. And Luffy in this one, he's not stupid or anything. He knows how to navigate and all that. Well, not get lost. Unlike Zoro. But yeah. And yeah. Luffy knows how to navigate the sea a little bit and all that. So yeah. Now, of course, they leave, and of course, well, Luffy says bye to them, and yeah. And of course, Gramps comes out of nowhere and says, Luffy, we gotta go somewhere. So we go into a time skip, into the next day's time skip and all that. They go up the mountain, and of course, Luffy asks Gramps where they are going. This is where Gramps says, Brat, you gotta become stronger so you can become a Marine. Luffy says, no thanks. This is where Gramps gets annoyed and says, why you little brat? And tries to punch at Luffy, but Luffy has Limitless, so of course, it doesn't work. Gramps says, this is so annoying. Whatever bullshit do you ever fucking learn, you manage to really never get hit by anything. And Luffy says, just because you're weak. I know that, because you're old, and, for being old, you're about to die, and all that. This is where Gramps gets annoyed again and tries to punch at Luffy, but Luffy has Limitless, so he can't get punched. And yeah, this is where Gramps says, I want to punch you one day. One day I'm going to get that lucky fucking hit without you having that damn barrier. This is where Luffy says, you can try, but that's never going to happen. Luffy smiles and all that. And Gramps gets annoyed and says, you fucking brat. And this is where Luffy just says, I love you too, Grandpa. This is where Gramps says, he smiles, but then he just doesn't. He hates Luffy, but he smiles that Luffy does, respect him also. But yeah. Gramps also knows about Luffy's little, how Luffy's personality is a little bit. But yeah. So yeah. Now, they get to the, bandits and all that. And I forgot their, the leader's name and all that. So, Dada, yeah. Is it Dada? Or, wait. So, Dada and all that is her name. And of course, this is where, Dada just, looks outside out of the, house and all that, hut or whatever it's called. And of course, she looks outside and sees Gramps. And this is where Dada says, what the hell do you want, old man, again? Or, she doesn't scream that out, but she hates this man. And of course, this is where Gramps says, I have my grandson and I need you to take care of him. And this is where Dada says, seriously, another one? How many are you gonna fucking bring? This is where Gramps says, is that a problem? And this is where Dada says, no, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. And she says in her head, it's a fucking huge ass problem. This is where Luffy is just looking around until Ace appears, walks in, and Ace kind of just looks at Luffy and spit on him. When the spit was going to hit Luffy, it doesn't even hit Luffy, it just stays floating in air. This is where Ace is shocked, and this is where, Luffy gets kind of annoyed. Just a little bit, because, first of all, why the fuck he spitting on him? And, yeah. And this is where, when Gramps saw the, floating spit, and saw also saw a vein that's on Luffy, this is where Gramps says, no, Luffy, don't! Luffy, he disappears from Gramps before, Gramps was about to just grab him, and Luffy kicks, Ace in the stomach so hard, this is where Ace goes, up, and spits out and lands into a bunch of trees. This is where Gramps says, Luffy, no! This is where Dada is like, holy shit. This is where she says, Gramps, did you let him eat a fucking devil fruit? This is where Gramps says, no, his strength is normal. I don't know, for him. This is where she says, not that. Why is this floating? Does he have some kind of barrier or something? This is where Gramps says, no, he was born with it. It's annoying. Trying to punch him and hit him or anything, it gets annoying because there's a fucking barrier next to him. This is where Luffy says, I love you too, Gramps. I love you too. This is where Gramps says, shut up. I know you fucking hate me right now. And Luffy says, I mean, you also hate me for kicking that kid. It's not my fault. He's an idiot. And being weak as hell. This is where Gramps says, Luffy, he's gonna live with you. Or not live with you. You're gonna live with him. So think of it like your older brother. Luffy says, not happening. A weakling is not gonna be my older brother. This is where, Gramps says, damn it. He goes and gets what's called Ace and brings it back. And Ace is like, knocked the fuck out. This is where, we go into a time skip. After Gramps leaves, Everyone is eating and all that, and of course Luffy is just standing. Well, not standing there. He's sitting there, looking at the empty plate and just saying, "Huh, I guess I don't get food." This is where Dada says, "Oh, if you're looking, you're gonna have to be what's called getting your own food and all that." This is where Luffy says, "Oh, really? Oh, okay." This is where Luffy gets up and was walking to the door, and then she says, "What? I'm." This is where Luffy disappears already. He just walked to the door. And of course, Ace does not trust Luffy at all. This is where, well, because he doesn't remember what the fuck happened. The only thing he remembers was Luffy's, like, having a barrier around him. Luffy is just walking away from the house and all that. The house. And of course, this is where Ace is right now following him. Luffy knows that Ace is right now following him because he can sense what's called Ace. This is where, well, Ace just keeps following him, trying to like be sneaky enough to what's called Luffy. But Luffy can sense him, and of course Luffy ignore him. So this is where, well, Ace is kind of getting, keep looking at Luffy and seeing what he's actually doing. And this is where Luffy... he kind of gets to find some like huge boars and all that, and also a huge alligator. And of course, the alligator is right now attacking the boars, and Luffy is seeing this and is kind of amused and all that, and saying, "Such weaklings." This is where Luffy says, "Such weaklings," and Ace managed to hear that somehow. He managed to even hear that from, well, the distance of like how far he is, and he says, "What? Those things are huge. Usually." Takes me a while to kill them, but for someone small like you, I wasn't expecting you to say it like that. Luffy smiles and says, "Oh dear brother of mine, you mind shutting up when I'm actually gonna go kill things and bring food?" This is where Ace shut up, because Ace only whispered that and Luffy managed to hear it, and Ace shuts up. He's like, "How?" Luffy smiles and says, this is where Ace also realized that he called him dear brother, which they're not brothers or anything like that. So of course Ace is kind of confused. When this is where Luffy says, "Well, it's time to try this out." This is where Luffy goes through hand signs and says Chidori. So his hand is like what's called right hand turns into blue lightning. This is where Ace sees it, and Luffy says Chidori, a lightning cutter. He cuts through the two boars, and also the alligator. This is where Luffy says, such easy attacks. I guess I'm a little too rusty in this. And also, Luffy switches both his eyes from the 6 eyes and actually takes down his glasses, and it becomes the MS, and he says Kamui to all 3 animals that were cut down. He put them in the dimension because he doesn't want to carry them, so yeah. This is where Ace is shocked, and Luffy he turn off his eyes, goes back to the 6 eyes and puts on his glasses, and then smiles and says, "You know, it's rude, brother, to just spy on your younger brother, don't you think?" This is where Ace says, "How can he see me?" Ace is right now on a tree, just looking down at Luffy, and thinking that Luffy wouldn't be able to see him. And Luffy just says, "Oh, dear brother, you know, it's better if you don't spy me. I don't like people to spy me, especially those who are weaker than me." This is where Ace gets a check mark. He's like, "Really? Or is this kid just talking to himself?" This is where Luffy disappears, and Ace goes, "What the?" This is where Luffy appears right in front of him, and Ace tries to punch him because he freaked out. It's just an instant. This is where Luffy blocks it with one finger and says, "Ah, that's so mean of you trying to attack your younger brother." This is where Ace says, "I don't have a younger brother." Luffy says, "Well, that is true. You don't have a younger brother. It's just Gramps wanted me to call you older brother. Yeah, I'm not calling you older brother. I just like messing around with you. This is where Ace says, "What was that?" Luffy says, "A secret." Ace gets a tick mark and says, "Why you?" Luffy disappears, and Ace says, "Fuck." Just can't fucking annoy me. This is where, well, they get to, well, at the house, everyone has a feast and all that because Luffy kind of killed a lot of things. And of course, Dada is fucking amazed. So yeah. And of course, kind of scared of Luffy because Luffy was strong enough to just kick, well, Ace. Even though Ace and Luffy are like different ages. Like, I think they're 4 ages apart. Not 4 years, but 3 years older from, yeah. So I almost got close, but whatever. This is where, well, Luffy is just eating, and the next day happens, and Luffy, he kind of follows Ace for a change of time. So yeah. Now Ace thinks that Luffy won't follow him, but Luffy is right now following Ace and being very, very quiet. Luffy is right now kind of like having his like ninja experience and all that, like from Kakashi, and being very silent. And Luffy is kind of like following him and all that, and still has like shades and all that, and also kind of reading a book while kind of following, well, Ace. Luffy managed to get a book from the village, before going up to the mountain and all that and meeting Ace and all that. But yeah. So Luffy is kind of reading while kind of following Ace. Now, of course, this is where Ace meets Sabo, and of course, they are right now talking. And of course, this is where, well, Luffy appears, saying, "Hello there, older brother. What are you doing?" This is where Sabo freaks, kind of like, not freaks out, just kind of gets on guard, and of course, Ace also. And this is where Sabo says, "Was this the guy you were talking about? Damn, he actually does have grayish white hair." Which, kind of rare to think about it. Ace says, "Not the point. Yes, this was a kid I was talking about. This kid is very powerful and very strong. So, just be on guard." And Luffy says, "Why would you be on guard because of your little brother? I'm just tiny. I can't be that much of a little strong." He just loves teasing, everyone about his strength and all that. So, yeah. So, of course, is where I think they were called the Blue Jay Pirates. Yeah, the Blue Jay Pirates came, and of course, the leader says, "Ah, I see I found you, brats." This is where both Sabo and Ace tried to run away. This is where the Blue Jay Pirate was about to, like, rush at what's called Ace and Sabo until Luffy appears right in front of him and says, "Hello." This is where the Blue Jay Pirate says, Or cat, I don't know what it's called. So where he says, "Who the hell are you, brat? Are you with those two other brats?" Luffy says, "What if I am? What are you gonna do about it?" This is where the Blue Jay Pirate says, "Oh, what am I gonna be doing about it? Easy." He tries to punch at Luffy, and Luffy, he doesn't even move, or dodge, or anything. This is where Sabo and Ace says, "What?" And the punch never collided with Luffy. And this is where, well, the Captain Pirate just says, "What? How? What the?" He pulls back his fist back and says, "What the hell? What are you, kid?" Luffy says, "Oh, how rude of me to not saying it. Let me show you a technique that can easily destroy you." This is where all of them says, "What is this kid about? What a cocky, dumbass kid." This is where Luffy, he points one of his finger up and says, "Curse energy, red." And of course, a red dot appears, and Luffy, he just flicks it towards what's called the Pirate King, or not Pirate King, the Captain Pirate, or the pirate who's the captain and all that, and that man flies, blasting off like a bunch of debris and the others away. This is where Sabo and Ace just widen their freaking eyes into just being fucking huge. And of course, they're like, "What the fuck is with this kid?" Luffy laughs and says, "You're pretty weak for being he says, "You're pretty weak for being older than me." But who matters? I'm the strongest out of everyone. This is where Sabo and Ace is. He's very cocky, though. And Luffy disappears, and he reappears with the person's head. Now, what really happened with him disappear and reappear is basically Luffy disappeared towards the car where he kind of threw them away and killed all of them so easily. He pulls out a knife and easily kills them all. So yeah. This is where Luffy has a head and then throws it at what's called Sabo and Ace. And this is where Luffy says, "Can I now join the group?" This is where, well, Sabo and Ace goes. Blink, 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 blink. Wait, what? They both say at the same time. Luffy kind of just says, can I join? Luffy says, I just want to join the group. And besides, I just want to be with my older brother. This is where Sabo says, I didn't know you had a little brother, Ace. Ace says, again, Sabo, he's not my brother. He just loves just making fun of it because of fucking Gramps. You know, well, yeah, Gramps. Did I not tell you about this? Sabo said, you did, but, you know, he's kind of nice. This is where Ace says, I'm gonna keep an eye on you, brat. This is where Luffy says, you can try. So where, well, we go into a time skip of, well, Luffy, Sabo, and even Ace just stealing shit. So yeah, that will still happen and all that. Luffy and Ace and Sabo would just keep stealing shit. And of course, they will easily get away because how Luffy's speed is. So yeah. Now, of course, we go into, well, Luffy and Ace and Sabo just walking around until, like, pirates and also a nobleman appeared. These are these are the Blue Jay Pirates, not the other one. I don't know what the hell I call the other one. I think there were something else. I don't remember. These are the Blue Jay Pirates. This is where the captain of the pirates says, "Ha ha 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 ha." So, which one is your son? Is it? And this is where the nobleman says, the blonde one. Get rid of the white hair one and also the what's it called? The kid and the other black hair. This is where the pirate says, well, gladly. This is where Luffy says, the fuck are they talking about? Man, those weaklings better calm the fuck down. This is where multiple people appear and grab Sabo away. And Ace and Luffy say, Sabo! This is where Luffy gets pissed and annoyed already. He says, no one touches my brother. Luffy goes through multiple hand signs and says water style, water dragon, because they are near the what's called ocean and all that. They're near the like lake, ocean, whatever you like to call it, or not lake, ocean. And of course, this is where or the shore or anything. And of course, this is where water dragon appears. This is where all the pirates say, "What the?" Blasts through them. This is where Luffy says, lightning style, lightning murder. The water hits where the pirate style went and all that, and there's some water and all that, killing them all. This is where the captain of the pirates says, oh, you are very dangerous, don't you think? Luffy says, you are annoying me. Luffy grabs his head and just takes his fucking head off his like shoulders. Yeah, just ripping it off. Now, of course, this is where, when Sabo got to his father now, his father just let go of him and says, you, what the hell are you, demon? This is where Luffy says, exactly what I am. A demon. While you're just a weakling. This is where Sabo's father says, you monster, you will die. This is where Luffy says, yeah, right. Luffy says, herb stone, herb spice. This is where, Sabo's father kind of lost an arm. When the herb spice kind of rushes at, what's it called? The person, Sabo's father, it cuts his arm. It like went up the spikes and hit him right in the arm. Sabo's father cannot react fast enough. And of course he was like, what the, you monster, get away from me. I am a nobleman. And Luffy says, if you're a nobleman, then you should have died earlier. Luffy does not like noble people or anything like that. Because you know how Gojo is, he doesn't like noble shit or anything like that. Same with Kakashi, he doesn't really care about this noble bullshit or anything like that. And this is where Luffy, he grabs the other arm from what's it called? The noble, and rips it off. And laughs. This is where Sabo says, please, Luffy, stop. This is where Luffy says, what? I'm not doing anything, Sabo? Ace said, Luffy, can you not murder him? This is where Luffy says, fine, fine. This is where, well, Luffy says, it seems that you lucked out. Which it pissed me off. I couldn't really rip your fucking head off. This is where, well, the nobleman kind of tried to run away, but, you know, he died after a lot of blood loss. But yeah, well, not blood loss. Blood loss. So yeah. Now, with that happening, we go into, well, Tim and at like the bandit place. Now, of course, this is where, well, Gramps busts through the door and screams at Ace, Luffy, and, well, even Sabo. Sabo's there, but he doesn't know about Sabo. And he just screams both their names and says, you brats, what the fuck did you do? This is where, well, Luffy says, what did I do? I remember eating, sleeping, training, telling you're old and you can easily die from having a mad stroke. This is where Grant says, you little brat, and tries to punch at Luffy, and of course still can't punch at Luffy because Luffy has limitless. This is where, well, Grant says, brat. This is where he doesn't care, and he just pulls out the paper and says, look at this, what the hell is this, Luffy? Luffy looks at the paper and says, it's a picture of me, what do you think? Graham says, I know it's a fucking picture of you. This is where, well, Graham says, I know it's a fucking picture of you. But, what the fuck does it say? This is where Luffy says, are you that old you can't read? Damn, I might have to read it for you. Luffy just smiles, big ass smile and all. And this is where Ace and Sabo are kind of scared and seeing how Gramps is dealing with Luffy. And of course, well, they see Luffy's bounty because that's what it is. It's basically a bounty of Luffy having over 25 million. The reason why it's that high is because Luffy is very powerful, that he defeated some pirates and even a nobleman. And they got the picture of when Luffy was ripping off this guy's arms. So yeah, well, one arm exactly. So with that happening, they also got Luffy's kind of grin smile when he was doing it. So yeah, of course it says Monkey D. Luffy, also known as, well, not Monkey D. Luffy. They just look at it and just call him, yeah, because it's called Monkey D. Luffy. Monkey D. Luffy, also known as the Ripper, or not Ripper, what am I gonna call him? Nothing, because I don't really have anything to think about. The white hair, the ghost, I don't know. But yeah, this is where it says 25 million berries. This is where Luffy says, damn, I'm not even a pirate and I'm already getting that much money. Damn, my pirate career is gonna be fucking amazing. This is where Graham says, not the point, you brat. You have a bounty already. You're fucking 7. Luffy says, yeah, so well. Sir, Graham says, I fucking hate you all the time. Sir, Graham says, I'm gonna fucking train you, brat, so you won't die. Then he looks at the blonde hair kid and then remembers that noble guy kind of having blonde hair also. And saying, so you were also that noble kid. So Sabo says, yeah, I don't want to go. And of course, this is where Graham says, too bad. And this is where before he can even grab Sabo, Luffy kicked him right almost in the stomach. This is where Graham put armament hook into his stomach. Because he has felt a kick from, well, Luffy. When Luffy was training with Gramps, Gramps says, kick me if you can. Haha, you can't hurt me. So yeah, that's a flashback. And since Gramps knows how powerful Luffy's kicks are and how strong Luffy is, well, barely knows any of his strength. And of course, is where Gramps put Armament Hawking. And of course, when the kick hit him right in like the ribs, he still felt the pain. He was like, oh, damn it, Luffy. What the fuck? This is where Luffy says, you're not touching him. Because, well, they still did the whole Sasuke, the sake drink. And they still agreed that they will be brothers forever. So yeah, even though Sabo's a nobleman, Luffy doesn't care. Because Luffy sees him as a brother. So yeah, this is where Luffy says, I will not let you hurt my brother. This is where, well, Gramps says, great, I'm going to have to train you three. Fine. This is where, well, we go into somewhat of about a couple of, well, year time skip. About 3-year time skip of, well, Luffy, Sabo, and even Ace kind of training. So, of course, with that happening, Luffy is 10, while Sabo and Ace are 13, so yeah. Of course, they're kind of just like being on the shore and all that. They're kind of just talking with each other and all that. And, of course, this is where, well, they see a giant ship coming to and all that. And, of course, well, they also see, like, a fishman boat just riding, like, kind of trying to catch some fish and all that. And, well, this giant boat kind of shot, like, something at the fishman boat and all that. And this is where Sabo, Ace, and even, well, Luffy said, what? Old Man Fisher. Yeah, I'm just going to be calling him Old Man Fisher and all that. Because I'm not trying to kill Sabo right now. But yeah. Or not kill him. Give him a neat show and blah, blah, blah. Now I have something better for him. This is where, well, it's a celestial dragon. This is where half the people that were on the shore kind of going, no, it's a celestial dragon. This is where Luffy heard it's a celestial dragon. And this is where Luffy says, maybe that will give me a bigger bounty. I should try this out. Luffy kind of put his hands together. And this is where, well, Sabo and Ace says, we gotta protect everyone if these people are in trouble. Luffy says, I got it. This is where they say, what do you mean? Red, blue. Shh. Luffy is making something behind him, unstable and all that, like purple lightning appearing around him and all that. Everyone is seeing Luffy, and they say, Luffy, wait, no. Hollow purple. Shh. Now, of course, the hollow purple is kind of still unstable. And when it hit the Celestial Dragon ship, well, it is gone entirely. Everyone is shocked. Luffy is like, ha! That's fucking amazing. I wiped out a whole fucking huge ass ship. Ace and Sabo are still shocked with Luffy's power. They don't know how strong Luffy is exactly. And Luffy just says, well, we're done. This is where Sabo and Ace says, you're no fun. Luffy says, because I'm strong? This is where they say, you're such a cocky brat, aren't you? I am. So, of course, what's it called? Gramps comes back to the island. And, of course, they're right now in the house and all that, the bandits and all that. Gramps busts through the door and says, Luffy! And, of course, well... Luffy says, yes, grandfather? Are you having a stroke? Are you finally gonna die? And just die over? This is where Luffy, just Gramps puts armor hawking and just punches at Luffy. And the punch still doesn't connect to Luffy because limitless. And Luffy says, it seems you're trying to punch me. Why are you so angry, Gramps? This is where Gramps says, you brat. What the fuck is this? He pulls out the paper and Luffy says, it's me. And, with money on my name, and you can't fucking read. I knew you were old. That's where Gramps says, you little brat, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna fucking murder you. Luffy's smiling and just like laughing and all that. while Gramps is being serious and being fucking annoyed, while everyone is scared and just doesn't want to get anywhere near Gramps or Luffy. And this is where Luffy says, "Oh, come on, Gramps. Why are you trying to murder me? Is it because you can't see anymore, so you need the young blood?" This is where Gramps says, "I'm gonna fucking end your life, you fucking brat. You white-haired prickish brat." This is where Luffy says, "Aw, I love you too, Gramps. I love you too." This is where Gramps says, "End your life." This is where, well, we go into what the paper really says. Monkey D. Luffy, also known as Purple Eraser, because that's basically what happened. The purple attack hit, what's called a celestial dragon, and well, the Marines put Luffy at 100 million. Yeah, Luffy is dangerous as hell in the East Blue, which Gramps has to train them. And look at Luffy with a dangerous look and says, "You realize bounty hunters are gonna go after you." Luffy says, "I'll beat their asses easy, sure." This is where Gramps says, "You idiot," but whatever, sure. This is where, well, Gramps just says, "Okay, then let's train, you brat, because I know one thing. I'm not gonna let my fucking grandkid or the other two die because of you, stupid brat." Luffy says, "Come on, it's just because I'm that strong. No one's gonna be able to defeat me." That's where, well, Gramps says, I will. Fuck's sakes. So we go into a 4-year time skip. And of course, well, Ace and Sabo are 17, while Luffy is 14. And of course, well, Sabo and Ace are actually going to, well, become pirates now, since they're at the age of, like, becoming pirates. And of course, everyone is saying bye and all that. And of course, that's where Luffy says, "Bye, older brothers. Don't worry, I protect the island. Besides, I'm the strongest factor out here." This is where both Sabo and Ace say, "Shut up, you fucking cocky brat." Luffy just smiles and all that. So, after it becomes a 3-year time skip and all that, Luffy is now 17. And Luffy has defeated over so many bounty hunters that he is the strongest. So, of course, Zoro never came after him because Zoro was just like, "That's a fucking kid. That must be some joke." So, yeah. This is where Luffy, he is already setting sail and all that. And yeah, of course, the Sea King still goes after Luffy, but Luffy really turns him into, well, a giant barbecue fucking fish. Yeah, Luffy used Chidori. Lightning, well, not Chidori. Lightning style. Lightning stream. And fried his ass. So yeah. Luffy is now sailing away, and of course there's a storm coming and all that. That's still what happened and all that. But Luffy, he jumps into the para and all that, even though he doesn't need it. But you know what, fuck it, why not? But yeah. And of course, this is where, well, Luffy kinda, sorry, I hurt my finger, but yeah. Luffy kinda just goes into, well, what the call? Into the barrel, and also he still goes into the Avita pirate thing and all that. And this is where Kobe is kind of just cleaning all that until the crew members are gonna say, "Let's open it." This is where Luffy busts through easily and takes out the 3 pirates. Luffy smiles and all that, sees Kobe. Now I should mention one thing. Luffy has a mask around his face and also has a mask on his eyes. So yeah. So he has this. He just has this. I know it looks stupid, which it is, but I don't know. I just wanted to. Or should I just let him have glasses? I don't know. But yeah. I don't know. You might want to ask about her. But yeah. He has that, and of course, which Luffy is just laughing and all that. And of course, where Kobe is shocked. And yeah. Luffy opens the door, and well, a bunch of people are like, "What the hell? It's a brat. Who are you, and how did you get on our ship?" And Luffy just kicks them all off the sea and all that. That's where the Avita, what's it called, pirate captain, yeah, Avita, she jumps out and says, Who the hell are you? And this is where Luffy says, someone stronger than you. Luffy flicks her right in the forehead and launches her ass straight into multiple seas. Yeah, Luffy's that strong. Kobe is just like shocked, and of course Luffy says, yo, it seems you were captured by some pirates and all that, so I decided to help you. This is where what's caught. Well, Luffy just says, it seems you were captured by some pirates. I'm here to help. This is where, well, Kobe says, you're a marine, aren't you? Luffy says, no, a pirate. This is where Kobe just shocked, but Luffy says, I was also captured, but hey, you know, being the strongest means I'm always stronger than everyone else. This is where Kobe kind of just nods a little bit. Luffy says, okay, let's get to the nearest island, so I can sell the ship and maybe get money. This is where, well, Kobe nods, and they get to these, what was it again? The island that Zoro's in. So yeah, they still go to that island, but yeah. But this is actually where I'm going to leave it off. Have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed, potato, potato, and potato. Have a nice, yeah. I might do a what if next, another one, but yeah. But have a nice potato, potato, yeah. Potato. Throw 30 already.